Okay, there, everybody. So, welcome back to the Philly Sports Podcast. Today, I'm going to be giving my post-game breakdown of the Phillies and the Rockies game 1. So, make sure to hit the like button make sure you hit the subscribe button with notifications on. So when I post a new video, every couple videos, you'll be instantly notified when it goes live. So, with all that being said, let's hop right into it. So, the Phillies and the Rockies played. Well, this is the start of the Phillies 7-game road trip. Having 3 of them, in Denver, Colorado, against the Colorado Rockies. So, Hector Neris does it again. Blows the same fucking games every fucking night. So the fact that he can't be consistent, it shows how bad he stinks. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Despite what his stats say, and I don't care. I don't know if he's what. And this is a little message, and this is Girardi. Please use somebody else to close, because it's obviously the Neris is not the closer. He never was, and probably never will be. But without that aside, I'm going to get right into it. I know this is going to pain me to say this, but I think Vinny Velo, he was pretty decent tonight. Going 4 innings, giving up 5 hits, giving up 2 runs, both earned, walking 1, striking out 4. But those 2 runs were home runs, but that brings his ERA to 6.75. No surprise there. He was the starter, so I want to get. So we told you use 4 bullpen guys tonight. JoJo was the first coming into after the 4th inning, because Vince Velasquez always had trouble getting past the 4th inning. So JoJo went 1 inning, giving up 1 hit, 0 runs, having 0 walks, with 2 strikeouts. Even kind of lowered his ERA to 10.38. He's not. I feel this is kind of like a little slump for him, because he was pretty good last year. So let's get that out of the way. And bullpen guy number 2, David Hale. Actually, he was pretty solid tonight. I'm not gonna. He went 1 1/3 innings pitched. Giving up 1 hit. Also giving up a run. Striking out 2, not walking anybody. Lowered his ERA to 4.5, which is not. It's not bad, but it's an okay ERA. And then we bring in Sam Coonrod for an inning and 2/3, giving up 3 hits, giving 1 run, walking none, striking out 2. And that 1 run was a home run, which that was a pain. And then he brought his ERA down to 1.86. And obviously, certainly, but not the least I want to talk about, is Hector Neris. Obviously, he got the loss tonight, so he drops to 1-2, which, to be honest, I don't give give a rat's ass about him. So he only went 1/3 of an inning, giving up a hit, 1 run, which is the walk-off to Raimel Tapia, which, what does there say to him? He is so. He's inconsistent. I don't know why the fuck we still have him. Same with Roman Quinn. I'll get that to Roman Quinn later in tonight's video. So he, like I said, he gave up 1 run, which is a home run, walk off, which is a pain as well. Walking none, striking out 1. ERA at 2.35. Good for him. But and also there's some all other issues I wanted to address with this team tonight. And the first part is runners in scoring position. The Phillies were 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. What is going through your fucking heads right now? Wake up. That's the thing with this team. Like, one game, for example, they can explode for, say, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 runs. But the next game, you can't replicate that. Something needs to change. Point number 2. why we're giving up so many runs. Like, it's not even funny. Like, we almost got swept by the fucking Giants, because going back to point one, we are having a hard time driving runners in scoring position. Not to mention the fact that they're playing in Coors Field, where the air is so fucking thin, like the baseball flies. Like, you gotta take advantage of that. It's like, oh, it's the Coors effect. I don't give a damn as a baseball fan, And look, I get it because it's they're in the high altitude in the Rockies. Oh well, like they gotta have to take advantage of that. This goes and point number 3, like I mentioned, Hector Neris is blowing games. Like, that needs to be addressed by Girardi himself or the front office. Well, I'm not saying the front office, but more Girardi himself. It's look. I was just like, because at first I thought it's like, okay, like when his first appearance, like he was really good. I was like, okay, so he if he can be like this, like he'd be good. Nope, I was wrong compared to like the rest of the Phillies fans. And now I'm going to tie point 4 with run to point 1. We are so undisciplined at the plate right now. Well, some players in the lineup have good discipline. But with that being said, I think this is a tough game to swallow. It's ridiculous, that this should not be fucking happening. Now we dropped to 9-10. Now we're behind the New York fucking Mets. And look, I'm not blaming this on like the front office or this could be put a little bit blame on Girardi, because why would you bring in Neris when the game is fucking tied? You could have kept Coonrod in. I think, in my personal opinion, I would rather kept Coonrod in, despite the fact that he can be, he may not. He can probably. He's good. I'm just gonna say straight up, he's good. Now, the fact that you took him out after 1 and the third 2/3 innings pitch, like, why not give him another inning? Same with David Hale. Like, his ERA may not seem good to most people, but I don't look at that. ERA is just a number. It's like age is just a number. That's what the ERA is in baseball. For me, I look at performance. And now with this game, look, the Phillies, not going to lie, they actually did hit the ball pretty well, despite the fact, it is Coors Field after all. Like I said, the air's thin, high altitudes, Yeah, it's like it's a tough game to swallow. So, and I want to go over the starting lineup. McCutchen was leading off, playing left field. Rhys Hoskins batting in the 2 hole, playing first base. Harper batting 3, playing right field. JT Realmuto, catcher, batting cleanup. D.D. Gregorius playing shortstop, which is good to have him back. Batting 5. Alec Bohm batting 6, playing third base. Nick Maton playing second, batting 7. Before I get on to the rest of the lineup, Nick Maton was never scheduled to be in the starting lineup because Brad Miller was scheduled to be in the lineup, but Nick Maton took his place due to Brad Miller having a stiff neck. So Mickey Moniak batting 8, playing center field, and then Velasquez obviously in the pitcher spot, batting 9. Now, like over what our pitcher stats was. Well, actually, I might correct myself. We are 0 for 10 and runners in scoring possession, and we left 8 people on base. That cannot happen. And you're a professional organization. Like, something needs to change. Now I want to get, because like I mentioned, I want to get to talk about Roman Quinn. Well, tonight he got a double, which, what's going on? I'm pretty sure it's whatever in his mindset that is like, oh, look, I can hit homers. No, you fucking can't. You're our speedy guy. Your job is to get on base and start stealing bags. That's all you do. That's what you have to do. And a friend of mine on Twitter said, he's compared to like Willie Mays Hayes. He's like, try to hit home runs, but he's got tons of speed. And that's the thing I respect Roman Quinn for is his speed. But the way that he is playing, not so much. He is complete garbage. Now, before you get into the comment section, say, oh, like whatever, blah blah blah. Hear me out. There's 3 Phillies I want to get off this fucking team, probably by next year. Roman Quinn is one of them. Definitely Hector Neris. And I don't know. I might have to come back for the third. Yeah, I might come back for the third. But all in all, I mean, both sides. It was a well played game on both sides. But in the end, it was a pain to watch in the end. So I hope if you guys like to enjoy the content that I'm putting out, make sure you hit the like, leave a like on this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure you comment on this video and share it with all your friends or people who are trying to get into sports or trying to learn about it. Post game wise, whatever the case may be. Make sure you subscribe. Share. Make sure you have the notification bell on when you'll be instantly like I said, you'll be instantly notified when I upload a video. But other than that, this is Robert from the Philly Sports Podcast. I'll see you guys in the next video.